We're too cool to have dolphins carried on our hands. Yeah, it's a new zombie. That's cool. Anyway, hey folks, it's me, Mario, and my name isn't actually Mario, but you get the idea. I have to use basically every plant that we got this thing, because I like the spikeweed. But I don't know. Because I need to show you the torchwood, but I like the walnut being where it is, and it's useful. Not to get rid of spikeweed. Okay, let's go. That was a tough decision. So, I have to show you what the torchwood does, huh? Well, in order to do that, I'm actually going to have to do something a little bit different with my setup. And the reason why I'm doing that is because the whole point of the torchwood is to basically save you plants. And I'll explain that as we go along here. But I'm going to put 2 plants here, and then 2 here, and then 2 there. And you'll understand why later. We don't have our rake anymore, by the way. That kind of expired. It ran past its rental date, and I had to pay a late fee of about 2 cents. And by cents, I don't mean the one that begins with the C. Because I'm Crazy Dave! No, I'm kidding. I'm not Crazy Dave. I'm too cool to have a name that makes sense. Come on, squash. Come on, squash. Come on, squash. Okay, we need sun. In order to do that, let's make more sunflowers so we can get more sun. That makes sense! I'm being logical! What is this? Whatever. Alright, that's all this, one more sunflower. And that's my sunflower dealio. And you may be like, this is weird, why are you doing that? Well, the torchwood, basically, I mentioned this when we got it, obviously, but, it turns all peas into fireballs, and the fireballs do double damage. So, the theory is that you put down less of stuff, and then you could turn them into fireballs, and it does double the damage. So, me putting 2 3-peaters on each row, and then a row of, torchwood, basically is the equivalent of 4 3-peaters. But the price isn't worth it. It isn't worth it unless you really want to do an inordinate amount of damage. So if I had like 5 and then a torchwood, then it would be worth it. Because at that point, the torchwood saves me 5 extra. But, it isn't practical, I guess. I should have put the 3-peater in the other row, but I don't care because I can just use a squash! Oh, boom! Yeah. So it isn't very practical, unless you really need to do, like, a lot of damage. So, yeah, that's the torchwood. And you'll see it in action, you'll see what it does. But it costs 175 sun, and that's just expensive. It's not worth it. Because a torchwood in every single row, that's 175 times 3. That's more than 2 3-peaters. The cost of 3 of those is more than 2 3-peaters. So if I want to do 3-peaters, and I want to do double damage, then okay, but I don't need to do double damage. That isn't worth the price. The price speaks all. And that is not cheap enough for me to say it's worth it. Now, if it was like 125, then I would say definitely use it. But, you know, it's just not, the price does not call to me. So, I don't recommend using it. And this isn't like the Sunshroom where like, oh, I never use the Sunshroom, and I actually do. This is actually like, I used the Torchwood once, and then never used it again. The Sunshroom, it was like, I kind of used it, but I thought it was pointless. But this one, I'm like, yeah, definitely, like, don't use it at all. That will not happen again. So instead of that, I'm gonna actually save up for the Torchwood. because I need to show you what it does. But see, I need to save up for so much more of these. It's like, eh. But at least you can see what it does. That's the whole point. And obviously, it only works for the row that it's in. But you can see it does double damage. It really does kill that zombie quickly. But, not worth it. Now, what does Dolphin Zombie do? Well, he just moves incredibly fast, and so it's just good to Tangle Kelp him. Doesn't help when you don't have a Tangle Kelp, so I'm just gonna jalapeno you. Jalapeno yo 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 yo. Anyway. So let's put a Torchwood over here. So at the very least you can see what it does, but I think you could very clearly see why I don't use it. The other thing that this does, and I never I'm going to show it to you because I don't want it to happen, but it jumps over plants, and that is very not good. So if you have a walnut here, then it's just gonna jump over the walnut, which is not very good. So you need to kill it quickly. Luckily, it has very low health, so that's the advantage. I'll show you what it does quickly. See? Jumps over it. Makes sense, right? Yeah. And let's squash you, I guess. Or it just doesn't work on that at all. Oh, it does. It also loses its dolphin when it jumps over it. I didn't know that. Huh. Well, that was surprisingly more effective than I thought it would be. Huh. It's funny how the world works. Put one more guy here. And then we can just put 2 more Torchwoods here, and then I'll put, walnuts in front of that, and that's basically that setup. It's just a lot more expensive. I would much rather have it the other way. So, there you go. Probably won't even finish the setup because of how expensive it is, because we're already on our final wave here, so, yeah. Also, it looks like we lost the Torchwood. Yeah, but it doesn't matter, because I just jalapeno you. Jalapeno you yo you yo 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 yo. Yeah. What's this guy? He looks like this guy. Except, he looks taller. Oh, you got some food in your day, company. So it's a taller walnut, huh? It's a tall nut. It's a tall nut. It's a tall nut. It's a... That was the best name you've ever come up with, game. Now, tall nuts, also very impractical, also very expensive, and also very much not worth it. Do you want to spend 75 more sun just to block yourself from dolphin zombies? That's what the tall nut is. Yeah. So, anyway. Get rid of you. You don't matter. Also, I just moved my window and it's throwing me off. Hopefully that did not show up in the video. Torchwood sucks. Let's see what this thing does. I'm going to use it instead of a walnut and you'll see how expensive it is and not worth it. Because you can just use, like, a jalapeno, or a cherry bomb, or a tangle kelp. You can use so many things to get rid of the dolphin zombies that the tall nut just isn't worth it. But, you know, whatever suits your fancy, I guess. And, hey, you. You have bony legs, sir. I have a question. I think you might need to eat some more vegetables. Yeah, I know brains taste good, but I think you'll need to eat some more vegetables. And the best way to eat vegetables is on a salad. Squash on your salad? You like squash on your salad? Just asking. Yeah, he didn't respond too nicely to me, I guess. I don't know. I mean, sometimes people just get along instantly. Sometimes they just don't. Sometimes people need to have the click. Need to click with each other, you know? We get along like that. I think we can use some more sun down here, huh? Come on, Squash, recharge. I'm counting on you. 1, 2. Thank you. I'm counting on you. I'm making such bad puns tonight. It's crazy. I don't know what the was for. I don't know at all. It doesn't matter, cause let's just keep collecting sun. Sun, 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 here we come. Brains. 3 Peter. Problem is, wait, it's not a problem anymore. It's not a problem. Yes, thank you. It's not a problem anymore. I don't have a problem anymore. I've been redeemed. Actually, I'm not being redeemed at all. It's just, I never had a quality that needed to be redeemed, because I'm perfect, clearly. No, but, seriously, though. I don't know where I was going with that, so I'm just gonna move on to something else, like, hi, Mr. Cone Zombie. Hi, how are you? You like squash and salad? Maybe? And I don't know where to put you, so I'm just gonna put you here. Sure, why not? I don't know why I even did the lily. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna put a second one for symmetry purposes. Doesn't matter. Okay, and we need. Come on, I just want to get enough sun so I can stop going. Thank you. I was getting sick of going. It was like, because in order to make that sound, you have to like move your head up and then, and it just hurts your head, gives you a headache. It kind of hurts a bit, you know. It hurts in the head region. Also, I'm about to sneeze. It seems like when you're consciously aware that you're gonna sneeze, you're less likely to sneeze. And that sucks. Because that, like, so much suspense building up in your nostrils. It's like, I just want it to release. I want to sneeze, but it's not letting me. I hate it. I've probably mentioned that, like, infinite times before in a video. It's just one of those things that just bugs me about life. That you can't do anything about. You know? It's just, you know, the way it is. So you may be like, MML, why aren't you putting down any spike weed? Because I want to get all the 3 Peters out first. That's why. You answered your question. We also have a long level here, so, that's always wonderful. Correct? I find it to be wonderful. This world's also taken 4 episodes as opposed to the typical 3, which is, like, sad. Because I was like, I mean, the first world took 2, and the second world took 3, and this world's taking 4. So that means the next world's gonna take 5, and the last one was gonna take 6, because by the way, there's 5 worlds if you didn't know. And it's like, that sounds pretty unbalanced to me. Actually, the last world goes by pretty quick. The 4th world's the one that really drags on for a while. It's the low point of the game for me. But luckily, we still have some pool time, so let's enjoy our time in the sun with the pool and collecting sun and stuff. I have a feeling the dolphin zombie is gonna come, like, soon. So, I'm gonna get rid of this, because I don't even know why I grabbed it in the first place. And I'm gonna plant tall nuts now. Look how huge they are. Like, that is so huge. I also love his face. It's like that, not anime, like cartoon face. Now all of a sudden have a really tiny mouth when they're, like, really mad. Too mad. I could kill someone. I put it on the wrong lane. I feel so sad now. Luckily, I could just go this. Hopefully, a dolphin zombie comes into one of these two lanes, because I'm going to plant another tall nut right about now. But yeah, tall nut, very much not worth it. So, very much not worth it. Instead, I'm going to plant some spike weed, because that sounds more practical. I'm going to say that accent from now on. Practical. I don't think I said it like that the last time, though, so never mind. I really hope we do get a dolphin zombie, because if not, then this whole demonstration is, like, completely ruined. It's like, I work so hard for this. And by working so hard, I mean just thinking of it on the blue and then just trying to do it. It really isn't too hard, but I mean, I'm making it seem harder than it actually is. Whatever. The only advantage to tall nuts, really, is that they take, like, so long to tear down. Like, a walnut, it's like, eventually, it's pretty likely that you're gonna have a tall nut that's, like, a walnut that's gonna get eaten. But here, you don't have that issue. So that's what happens with the tall nut. That's the only thing it does, really. But it does take a long time for the zombies to eat it, so with that regard, it's worth the price, but I mean, it just doesn't have any real point. Because walnuts already take a while to wear down, so it's kind of like here, it's just too much. You don't need that much. But, you know, whatever floats your boat, I guess. Because I have Sun Despair, I'll just put up some tall nuts all over the place, because why not? Now the zombies are walking into these 3 rows here, and they're like, all I can see is tall nuts! All I can see is tall nuts! What's attacking me? I don't understand! So they're just dumb zombies, right? You know, dumb zombies. Do. But yeah, there's not too much else I can do. My setup is pretty much complete. And you can see how much money I saved for not using the torchwood. That's how impractical it is. So just don't use it. Just don't use it at all. There's no point to it. Just don't use it ever. Also, I don't even have to put a squash here or anything, because this tall nut's going to take forever to wear down. So there's like no point at all. Still going. Like, at this point, you would replace your walnut, but it's like, oh, he's sad now. That's sad. You're sad now? I don't think I've ever seen a tall nut get fully eaten, so I would be very surprised if this guy gets fully eaten. No, I haven't. Oh, man. I've never seen that happen before. Well, you saw how long it took. But I've never seen a tall nut get fully eaten before, so that was a first. Still, you can see, it's very, very impractical. I think I've said that far too many times, so I'm just gonna stop talking about the impracticality of certain plants in this certain game. But I mean, it's really up to opinion. Like, there are people that have crazy setups, and they're stupid, but I mean, if they work, then they work, and if that's how you play the game, then that's how you play the game. That's really the beauty of it all. You know what time it is? It's mail time! Hello. We heard you were having a pool party. We think that is fun. We'll be right over. Sincerely, the zombies. Well, they won't have a party. And I guess they can have a party. But it'll have lots of squash on their salads! Oh, man. Here we go. Grand finale. Let's get ready for this, man. Oh, epic music. So much epic music. Torchwood, the worst plant ever. Except it isn't the worst. It's kind of the worst, but not entirely the worst. Please give me some plants that I can use to kill the zombies, please. Thank you very much, dear. Jalapeno power. You know, the torchwood really doesn't do anything if you don't give me any plants to use with the torchwood. Jalapenos do not work well with torchwood, you know. 3 Peters, thank you. Greatly appreciate it. The only reason I'm putting the torchwoods way high, like way to the right, is because I know there's going to be enough plants for me to have that many torchwoods. Just the fact it's going to happen that way. The only problem is what's happening right now, because these are both going to eat my torchwoods. Until I do this. But this guy's still going to eat the torchwood, it doesn't matter. And this guy's gonna eat the torchwood too. But whatever, doesn't really matter. I don't really care. Plus, I could put a tall nut in front of them. Look how stupid that looks, honestly. Whatever. This is like rock out mode right now. I freaking love this song. You just know what, you can't love this song. Sorry, it's just the way it is, you know? You have to love certain things. Do you like squash on your salad? Aha! Crush 2 at once. I got a combo at my Wendy's. I don't know why I said Wendy's, honestly. Like, Wendy's? What? Whatever. I'm gonna need that there, I think. Now what's gonna happen is I'm gonna hit the 3 Peters up to here, though I'm gonna have to put them in stupid rows where they don't even up, and that's gonna piss me off. Because I like things to be even. Because what happens, if you put 3 Peters on every row, then what happens is that, it doesn't even out right. That's a thing. Actually, maybe it does, but it's like so impractical because the first row it only hits 2, and the first row it only hits 2. Oh no, what are we ever gonna do? Oh no, I'm so scared. I don't know why I put that there. I guess because I had nowhere else to put it. They're both gonna die, so it really doesn't make a difference at all. Here, I'll put the torchwood here, I guess. Even though it looks stupid, I don't even care. Also, now we have too much torchwood, because doubling torchwood does not do anything. So, it really does not mean anything, doubling torchwood. It does not double the double damage. It just is redundant. It saves, it's literally a waste of your sun. Entirely. Luckily, all this stuff is free, so I have no complaints. Torchwood got crushed. Whatever shall I do? And by that I mean I'm gonna do nothing, because I really don't give a crap at all about the quality of my torchwoods. Now, Zomboni can very much crush a tall nut. It doesn't matter. It's just the way it is. Now, I wish I could plant on this ice here, but I can't. So I'm just gonna have to get rid of that ice instead. Luckily, that ice faded away, so it was fine. Now I have to just plant this stuff somewhere. This can go here, this can go here, and this can go, doesn't need it. This can go here, this can go there, this can go here, this can go here, I guess. I don't even care. Do you like squashing your salad? Just asking. Really curious. Yo, what I'm pretty sure happens is that if you plant on every single row, you get more more stuff on this second row than you do any other row. I'm pretty sure that's what happens. So that's my complaint with it, is I just don't like that. I like it to be even, because if zombies come into the third or the first row, then it's gonna be like stupid. So it just makes me mad. I don't know. It's just one of those things. Also, we're getting so much money. It's like not even funny. See, look at all this torchwood that I don't need. It's like crazy. Wow, no one wants squash on their salad today, apparently. Jeez, man. Oh, I should have put the thing in the... whatever. It doesn't matter. That's where I wanted to put it the first time, but I have another one, so it's like, okay, whatever. I guess I'll put one in the third row, I don't know. So impractical. Oh my goodness. I'm just using impractical all the time, just willy-nilly. Oh, this is impractical. Why? Because I said impractical. I said an intelligent word, mommy. Ooh, we get a new plant now. I wonder what it does. Let's find out. It is a sea shroom. So, you could kind of see where this is going. It's basically nighttime again in the ocean. In the depths of the ocean. Da-da, 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 da-da. There's no sharks. There aren't any sharks. Anyway, that's a sea shroom. So, look forward to that in the next episode. Can't wait. Can you wait? I can't wait. Till then, see ya.